On a dark and stormy night in the year 1900, a supply ship arrived at the Flannan Isles lighthouse. Its job was simple: deliver supplies to the three men who lived there and keep the ship safe as they passed by. But when the captain knocked on the door, no one answered. He tried again, but still no one answered, so he let himself in. He found food on the table, a half-eaten meal that had been prepared for the evening before. The plates were still warm. The three jackets hung neatly on the hooks by the door. Everything was in order, yet no one was there. It was as if the three men had simply vanished into thin air. There were no signs of a struggle, no blood, no weapons, nothing. The captain waited a few minutes, hoping that someone would come around the corner and explain this strange occurrence. But no one did, so he left a note for the keeper, Mr. McCaskill, and returned to his ship. When the sun rose the next morning, it revealed a terrible truth. The lighthouse was surrounded by a thick fog, so thick that if the keeper hadn't lit the fire the night before, it would have been impossible to see through it. In other words, the men had vanished during the night, and whatever had taken them must have been quick and quiet. A rescue party arrived soon after, but they found no trace of the missing men. The only clue was a small boat that had been seen near the island the previous night. It was believed that the men had gone out in the boat and had been lost at sea, but there was no wreckage and no bodies. Others claimed that the men had simply walked off the island during the night. There was no way to prove it, but it was possible. After all, the door had been left unlocked and there were no signs of a struggle. Still, this didn't explain why the men would have left the island or why they had taken such a foolish risk. Some said it was a storm, but the weather reports from the previous night told a different tale. It was clear and moonless, with not a single cloud in the sky. And so the mystery remains. What happened to the three keepers of the Flannan Isles? Did they really walk off the island of their own accord, or were they taken by something more sinister? And if so, what was it? The truth is, no one knows. But the legend of the vanishing keepers has lived on in the mist-shrouded Scottish Islands, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can sometimes lurk in the most unexpected places. If you enjoyed this video, then stay tuned for more. We'll see you next time.